Club 50 Sports is back at you. We're back here for another week. We know it's football season. We get all that. And let's just jump right into this. I'm going to be quite honest with you. Uh, the Cincinnati Bengals got some pretty bad news here, Manny. The Cincinnati Bengals, it seems, will be without their perennial Pro Bowl quarterback for nearly the entire season. There's a possibility that
Just
he
about.
may have thrown his last pass in 2025 for the 2025 season. He is down with turf toe, and again, looks to miss significant time. His backup quarterback Browning stepped in, got the Cincinnati Bengals a win. From what I'm hearing, they're also entertaining possibly bringing in another quarterback from the outside. Manny, I'm going to go ahead and pass the baton over to you. But what does this mean for Burrow? What does this mean for the Bengals' future? It's a lot of injuries happening to Burrow in such a very short time frame in a short career.
Adam, it's unfortunate, Adam. I was very, very disappointed to watch Joe Burrow as I'm a very, very big fan of his. Been following him since college. It's very unfortunate that out of his 6 seasons, three of those have been mirrored by injuries. It started with the ACL tear, then the risk, and then this one. But the common denominator, Adam, is always going to be the O line. I don't know when are the Bengals going to get it through their freaking thick skull that no matter if you bring in your wide receivers, you bring in your pass rushers, you need to address the O line, Adam. O line has been a big issue since Joe Burrow got drafted to this franchise, Adam. And I cannot understand how this front office, I have told you in the past in this show, has failed him. Has failed him completely, this franchise. Again, he was scrambling for his life yesterday and he falls to the turf. And I already knew what time it is. I was like, he might be out for some time again. And when I saw him limp to the locker, to the with the training staff with like both arms wrapped around some guys, I was like, it does not look good, man. And today we get this news that unfortunate is he's out for the year, most likely. And guess what? So are the Bengals. They're out for the year. I don't care what anybody says. Jake Downey, whatever. That guy's not leading them to the playoffs because first of all, you play in a very good conference, and not to say in a very good division with Lamar Jackson and now Aaron Rodgers. So not happening. The Bengals season is doomed. They're not going anywhere. If I was them, I will prepare to draft a franchise lineman in next season's draft with like a top five pick because that is where the Bengals will be next year. Adam, I'm gonna pass it on to you, Adam. Talk to me.
Um, let's start here. Can they get my man a cart? Can they get my man a
Yeah,
cart? The man makes over
no
$50
cart.
million a year. Why is he walking off the field? Can we get my man a cart? Are we trying to save electricity? We're not charging the battery to the golf cart. What is happening that the man has to walk all the way into the locker room with his arms draped over two guys, the training staff?
Right.
What is happening here? Anyhow, that being said, get the man a cart, $50 million man. Christ. Um, this is devastating to a Bengals fan base, Bengals front office, I'm sure, with the money that they invested based on Joe Burrow asking for his wide receivers to be there um, and to maintain those weapons and keep those weapons. For this to happen to them week 2 of the season is this is a death sentence for their season, unfortunately. All of the aspirations, all of the expectations that we had for Cincinnati, even with a bad defense, was with Joe Burrow in the mix. Removing Joe Burrow, there is no band-aid that solves this. There's nothing that can be done at this point. Um, because we were still questioning whether, even with a healthy Burrow, this team could make it all the way to the Super Bowl. Most people would have put them as contenders. You know what I mean? Some guys who are going to be there. But again, that's with Joe Burrow
Yes,
under center.
yes,
This is tough. Um, the front office definitely needs to start changing the way that they draft. You don't have to go out there and spend a lot of money on offensive linemen and things like. You can just literally round 1 through 7 draft the best
lineman,
offensive linemen in the
lineman.
draft. Period. Because I don't know what else they're doing with their other draft picks, anyways. Because a lot of the other draft picks aren't showing up in ways that we can see on the football field, anyways. So go out there, make a draft committed to nothing but protection for Joe Burrow. Because, like you stated, this injury happened running for his life. The man
Again,
was out there tap dancing, you know what I mean, looking like he was doing a dance bit, and this is how the injury occurred. We all know, since watching him at LSU, Joe Burrow is not the most mobile quarterback.
no,
We
not at
understand
all.
that he's not, his agility and his elusiveness is not something that we rave about. I haven't heard one person say, "Wow, Joe Burrow is one of the most elusive quarterbacks in the league." That being said, why are we not protecting the man? We understand what he does well. Let's give him a clean pocket. I don't know why, after 5 years plus, what have you, the Cincinnati Bengals front office has not gotten the memo. He's not Lamar. He's not Josh Allen. He needs a clean pocket to be effective. Let's clean up the pocket by getting him an offensive line.
Yeah, Adam. It's very devastating. But this franchise, they don't seem to get it right with this man. And one day, I'm afraid that it might cost him. He might go somewhere else when he becomes a free agent, Adam, because you're not doing this man an injustice, Adam. It's unfortunate. Sucks for Burrow. Sucks for the city of Cincinnati that we're not gonna get to see him on Sundays. How we
Sucks
like
for us football. Yeah, sucks for us football fans
football
as
fan
well.
because you want to see that guy going against Lamar Jackson this season, and it's gonna suck, Adam. It's gonna suck. But guys, let us think what you think about the Cincinnati Bengals franchise and this injury to Burrow, guys. Please let us know. Comment. We love to read your comment, guys. Please comment and let us know what you think. As Club 50 Sports, we'll be right back. Stay tuned, guys.